Now, this is what happens when you live in a rural area. You get the farmers going slowly down the road because, of course, they have humongous John Deere implements and they got to go. They have to go. So, I am always in awe of the fact that some people, not everybody, are jerkheads. And they're not patient, and they have to wait for the farmers. That's their job. You want food on your tables? You have to wait. Rant of the day. Well, seeing as though I was waiting for the farmer patiently, I thought now's a good time as any to hop on and do a quick video about October 1st. That's today. And for those of you that have been following me, you know that October is my month that I eat 2 ingredients. Meaning, if I'm going to have a can of salmon, it's going to be salmon in water. Now, technically, I guess I should not include water as an ingredient. So if I do run across something like that, I'm not going to include that. So for example, let's say I have a chicken and broth. It's a stretch, but it could be considered water, chicken, broth, and salt. So what I made for my lunch today is a hodgepodge of things, canned goods, and this is the recipe. It's very simple. You can just keep it in your brain. 1 can of whole caught tuna, humane tuna, mercury safe tuna in water. 1 can of salmon in water. 1 can of chicken in broth. 1 can of sardines in water, except I grabbed the ones that didn't have any salt to it, so I had to salt the concoction, made it with butter mayonnaise because that's what I still had left over in my container. Mix that up, as we call it in the house, mixy. Mix that up, and I put 8 ounces in one of my little thermal containers, and I'm taking that to work for my lunch today. I also am really going to pound the plain electrolytes. Nothing fancy schmancy. I was thinking perhaps this weekend on making some Soleil water and try that for a week as opposed to LMNT, plain electrolytes. And that's it. It's real simple. Oh, and for breakfast, Jack and I had egg butter to fry the eggs. This time I fried them today. And bacon. Good old plain bacon. Now the packaged things are the biggest concern, the 2 ingredients. So for example, let's say I have, I don't know, kosher hot dogs, and it'll say beef and spices in the kosher hot dogs. That would be 2 ingredients. Because spices are a bunch of things, but I never included spices, or never had a problem including spices with the carnivore diet, so I'm going to continue that for the month of October. But whole products. Oh, and by the way, my raw cheese that I have is the cheese, the milk, the cream and enzymes and salt. That's what it is. So I'm continuing that for the month of October. And anything else, if God put it in its own package, i.e. a chicken full of feathers, I'm not going to eat the feathers, but I'll have the chicken. I'll have the perfect packaged food, the egg. That's perfect. You can't really mess up an egg. And meat is meat. Before I left, I threw into the pressure cooker a brisket so that tomorrow I'm going to have that as opposed to a serving of my chicken, tuna, salmon concoction that I made. So that's what I'm eating today, and that's what's on the agenda for October. And yeah, that's it. I'm almost to my job, so I'm going to say toodaloo for now. Hope to talk to you guys real soon. I want to get in a couple videos. Even if it means driving to work, my undivided attention on the road, the occasional glance at you all on the phone. Have a lovely rest of your day, folks. Cheers, everyone.